on, you guys? Welcome to Geekly Goods. My name is Leo Rydell, and if it's your first time, hit that big red subscribe button down below if you enjoy this type of content. We got some great stories to dig into today, so let's dive in, you guys. First and foremost, we've got The Batman, which was snubbed for score. We also got Wakanda Forever in the categories it made it in on the Oscars shortlist. And last but not least, some Agatha Coven of Chaos updates. Guys, let's dive into this. So the Oscar shortlist just came out today, and there are a lot of good films that deserve to be on the list for these. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to see films like The Woman King, Women Talking, She Said, and so many more make the shortlist because they deserve these spots. But there's a little bit of an elephant in the room that's gotta be addressed. I believe, at least. Let's head on over to the music score category. Have a look at this. Seems like an obvious choice is missing, right? Where's the Batman?
This is not how this was supposed to go.
The Batman score was absolutely magnificent. Definitely Michael Giacchino's best work this year so far. And mans was busy. Out of the Batman, Jurassic World Dominion, Lightyear, Thor Love and Thunder, the Batman is the obvious winner. I mean, honestly, I'd call it one of his greatest scores to date. Scores like Up, Star Trek, and The Incredibles are wonderful as well and do come above it, but it's definitely a contender for top 10 Michael Giacchino scores, I believe. I just think it's odd to see Don't Worry Darling on the short list and not the Batman. That's the premier superhero score of the year. I'm sorry, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, you were great, but the Batman was a little bit better. The Batman did go on to make the short list for sound, VFX, and makeup and hairstyling, so at least it has chances for something. Not sure if it'll take home the Oscar for any of those though. And speaking of Oscar shortlists, let's move on to our next story, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And unlike the Batman, Black Panther Wakanda Forever made it in 5 categories on the Oscar shortlist, and that includes score, sound, song, makeup and hairstyling, and visual effects. Which, call me crazy, but if Wakanda Forever made it in score, I think the Batman deserves a spot on that shortlist as well. What I'm curious about regarding Black Panther Wakanda Forever is Best Supporting Actress. I think it's entirely possible Angela Bassett sneaks into a nomination for that category. The competition is loaded this year, but I think she's got a good chance of making her way in, y'all. Now let's move on to this last story, and like I said, last but not least, we're headed over to Agatha Coven of Chaos, getting some updates on this series. I loved WandaVision, and Catherine Hahn was an absolute standout as Agatha Harkness, y'all. That Agatha All Along song was an absolute jam, and one of the best jingles the MCU has ever come up with. And it was very musical theater-ish. And with that said, the show is adding musical theater legend Patti LuPone to the show. I'm not a massive musical theater person. I mean, I've seen a few here, Chicago, and several others. The Motown musical was great. But I do know that Patti LuPone is an absolute legend in that community and will add lots of theatrics to the show. Get it? Theatrics. Okay. Hopefully she doesn't get tossed aside like some other Marvel actresses like Glenn Close, Rachel Weisz, Alfred Woodard, who were just kind of used and recycled. Her role hasn't been revealed yet, but I'm assuming she will be a witch in Agatha's Coven. Being honest though, I totally think Agatha Coven of Chaos could be a special presentation. While I loved Hahn's performance as Agatha, I'm concerned as to how this is going to fill up 6 to 9 episodes full of content. Yes, I know, I'm a clown for that one. But if it's anything like the first season of WandaVision, I'm down for this show being an entire season long. But it's gotta be at that WandaVision caliber, y'all. But you guys gotta let me know down in the comments what you think of the Batman snubbed in score. Other ones on the short list are some great entries like Banshees of Inisherin, The Woman King, Women Talking, She Said, Nope, Glass Onion, Everything Everywhere All at Once. But Don't Worry Darling I thought was a very odd choice to put on there. Avatar Way of Water made it as well. And also, what do you think of Black Panther 2? Which of these categories do you think it has a chance in? I think makeup and hairstyling, it's definitely got a chance. I'm not entirely sure. I think original song and score actually are gonna be nominated. I just don't know if it'll take home any awards. I also think it'll be nominated for visual effects, but that one's definitely going to Avatar The Way of the Water, so there's no way it's gonna really compete with that. And also, Patti LuPone's new role in Agatha Coven of Chaos. Who are you speculating that she could be casted as? Is it somebody maybe we've seen before, been mentioned before? You guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Who you possibly think will be cast? I know Aubrey Plaza is also in the show, and has been cast in an undisclosed role as well. So we'll have to wait and see, and I will definitely be bringing you guys more updates as that show comes out. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button down below, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.
And I killed Sparky too.